Dr. Stone. All right.
Disgusting.
Exactly.
So.
Go ahead. You start off.
So, first, can we just talk about I wake up in the morning, hang out with a friend, I come home, now I'm doing this Dr. Stone GOAT discussion with my boy Red. And man, this chapter was orgasmic. Can we talk about Suka with the most kid-like statement ever?
Yes.
Wow.
How do you break out of jail, folks? How do you break out of jail? Science. That's how.
Wow, science is so amazing. You were able to even break out of jail with it. Man.
Let that be a lesson to you, kids. If you're a science major, no law applies to you because you can just break out of jail.
Yep. Note to self.
Note to self: put up stats in science.
Stats in science.
Do you think the game? You know that fucking webcomic you read, The Gamer?
Mm-hmm.
Could he up his science stats?
I mean, you could probably do a science skill.
Awesome. So, it is revealed that it was in fact Yukio, or however the fuck you pronounce his fucking name. It's like Ukyo. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yukio.
Yeah.
We're gonna say Yukio.
Mr. Amazing Hearing is the one that gave him the battery. But I love how it's revealed. So first we have Senku basically saying, like, the final, like, what we're fighting over is that cave. Because if we get that cave, then we get the, revitalization shit, and then we can start revitalizing society, reviving it. And then they jump right into, God, if the fucking notifications could stop, that'd be great. Anyway, sorry, I keep getting notifications, like, doo-doo-doo. Anyway, God, fucking stop! Fucking computer! I will, Hopefully that's entertaining to see me angry, because my computer, I'm about to, like, chuck this laptop off of my third floor apartment right now. Okay, so we see them jump right into the fucking plan that they were doing. You got this, the mentalist, he's going in, he's fucking, can we talk about the panel on the bottom of page 6 for me, where it's, like, him doing the impression, but, like, his hair's all long? It's like, that's a sexy panel right there.
See, I'm happy that they actually, that they still trying to go through with the plan. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, through focusing all through the getting out of jail plan, I completely forgot about this plan.
Looks like that. You know what that is, Thurman? Because you always call me out whenever it's time. That is a point for comprehension right there.
I mean, it's not.
I'm evening it back up. That is absolutely comprehension, Thurman. I've evened it back up.
All right, fine. You can take your W for today for this discussion.
I love, in fact, I love this plan. I think it's fucking genius. Like, I love the idea, because immediately your entire reason to fight for Tsukasa, and I always have to ask if I'm saying his name right. Tsukasa, yes. Mm-hmm. Your entire reason. Once there's an anime, I'll be able to fucking with some confidence pronounce his name. But your entire reason to fight for Tsukasa is all of a sudden just gone. If all of a sudden it's like, hey, by the way, we're over here in America, we're already rebuilding. You want some McDonald's? Of course, that's the first thing we rebuilt, because it's America. We got it all over here. Just come on over. It's great. And I'm starting to see, like, I know that when they first devised this plan a long time back, they were talking about how evil they were feeling. Like, oh, we're gonna be such assholes, right? And I think that this is kind of why, because you see him basically say, like, all right, we want you to, follow Senku's plan for now. Stop Tsukasa. So they truly are lying to get people on their side, and it's kind of amazing to see that. Because, they're taking the risks they need to take. I appreciate that. So what's your thoughts on that?
Can we just talk about how, I don't know what her name is, but she's definitely, buff girl over here is also falling for Gen. Look at this, man. Look at this. Gen is using his female voice in permutation to get the chicks.
Well, remember, this is the one that was the fangirl to the one that he's impersonating, remember?
Exactly.
So what it is that basically she's like, God, it sounds so much like, that'd be like if some dude, like, I don't know, who's someone you want to fuck, Thurman? Anyone, list.
Red.
Oh, I'm so flattered. He said me. Well, I'll edit that out. Don't worry, Thurman. God, David. David, you're making more work for me!
Now you got 2 on this fucker.
Fuck you! Maybe I won't do your edit, huh? I will, but fuck you. God. So anyway, fucking A. I lost total track. But yeah, no. So that just kind of shows to how accurate his impersonation is. And again, I love I always call him the special. I love the Mentalist. He's a great fucking character. He's probably one of my favorites, honestly. And this panel where it shows like the close up of his like the little line that goes down his eye. It's so good. God, can we just discuss that panel alone? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Yes, this panel of him made me want to cosplay him. Like, this panel alone, just so I could draw that shit on my face.
His line makes a
yeah, it's like it's almost like a Grimjow-esque. I don't know. Again, you're not a Bleach fan, but
Yeah, I've seen Grimjow. I know what Grimjow looks like.
Is that not fucking total Grimjow right now?
Yeah, Gen does it better.
Well, but what I love too, and what I love about this this panel is it's got a lot of meaning, at least to me, because like he's doing that thing on his throat, right? Like he's using his 2 fingers to do the voice that he's doing. But you also see in this panel where he's got the 2 fingers and they're in the person that he's impersonating's mouth. So it's almost like, and it's almost like a disrespect. Like it almost seems like it's like showing like the darker side of like maybe he feels like he's disrespecting the dead by doing this, but at the same time like it's a necessary evil. Because I remember when they first talked about this, we're so bad for doing this, because like that shot of like someone putting like 2 fingers in like a woman's mouth, that's usually used for like people that are like subduing or gagging. You know, like there was a villain in Bleach that actually did that. Noitora did that to Orihime, where he like just hooked his fucking fingers in her mouth and like took her down. You know, so like it was almost like because he looks evil in this panel and he's doing that finger thing on his throat, but like the way the art is portrayed here, it makes it look like he's like, I don't know, maybe like stealing her identity, and he feels bad about that. I just felt like that panel had a lot of metaphors and deepness to it, you know?
I agree. Gen is becoming one of the staples of this series. I mean, he already was, but he's more so now. And this man is taking names and doing impersonations and shit.
I really like him. I'd wager to say that he's my favorite character in the series. It's either him or Senku. And Chrome is 3. Chrome is always the bronze medal for me.
But you want to talk about art, though? You want to talk about art? Go to page 11. My boy Yukio, man. Look, this is some... Is
it when he hears it? Oh my god. Yeah, you are right. Jeez.
This is some Togachi level. I feel like I was reading Yu Yu Hakusho. Shit was going on.
It's so shaded and like, oh my god, yeah, wow.
Like, look at him. He looks like Yusuke.
This man and his like god tier hearing, it's like scary.
I understand now why Hunter x Hunter is coming back. Not only did Namco bribe this man with Jump Force, the author for the series actually talked to Togashi. He was like, "Yo, Togashi fam, my nigga, if you come back in September, I will draw you the best manga panel that will remind you of your childhood manga, Yu Yu Hakusho." Wow. He was like, "Say no more, fam."
I'm glad that you've had canon of that. That's amazing. No, but like this man is nuts. Like he's like, and I like that what he caught him on wasn't the fact that it's an imitation. Like his imitation is so good that he didn't catch him on the fact that it was an imitation. He caught him on the fact that, oh, your voice doesn't sound ragged enough after singing. It would have been more ragged from singing. Oh, that's nuts, and I love the little detail there.
It's crazy to me how they're giving him. See, this is what I love about this manga. Like every character is coming into their own little spotlight right now.
Yes.
Like every character is coming into their own thing. Yukio is gonna rival my other boy, the police officer boy over here.
The fucking like that guy's nuts.
Yo, that cop is gonna become like Kaido and
what?
It's gonna become. What's the other thing?
Did you just compare him to Kaido?
No, wait. Let me finish. So, what's his name? Not Alexander. Oh, the Kid. This man is going to become the Kid hype.
Oh
Everyone
my
thinks
god. Because he's like, fuck.
Kid had like anything in the series.
He's talking about Eustace Kid from One Piece, by the way, everybody.
Like, Eustace Kid hasn't had any type of action
Like,
whatsoever.
nothing, but he just off of pure design wise, everyone's like spraying
He's still the
hot
hot.
jizz over him.
This is the police boy right here. And Yukio.
He's not even in this chapter, and we're talking about him. That's how much hype.
And Yukio right now, man. Yukio right now is literally Cop Boy was like passing the torch. You feel me? He was like, nah. Yu-Gi-Oh's time for your time to shine, my boy. Yu-Gi-Oh is a Yu-Gi-Oh of the series right now.
Legitimately, you know what this shows though, Thurman? Like this, every time there's a chapter like this where this author is able to so well like give all of these characters like their spotlight and their time to shine and make them feel like well-rounded characters. This kind of shows how much an author's skill really does mean something. You know what I mean? Like, every author gets their 19, 20 pages, but they use them in such different ways. Because it's amazing to me that you can have two series that have the exact same length, the exact same amount of pages every week, but one series you know nothing about the characters, and then the other series they're able to tell you more than that other series could in like 5 chapters. Like this is just purely good character writing. This author is fantastic at writing characters, and it shows when you compare it to, you know, and I'm not gonna list any specific series because I don't want to fucking get into that right now, Thurman. But you just think about any series that's lesser at writing characters, and you know you could take 5 of their chapters and they wouldn't even get this much detail in a character.
Well, so Dragon Ball Z, Naruto.
Sure, I guess you're going to. No, I didn't think Naruto was that bad, honestly. Naruto's weakness was mostly a pacing one in Shippuden, where they focused. The whole Save Sasuke thing should have been one arc, and it should have been less than 10 volumes. That's the main issue I had with Naruto. You know, I think that Hunter x Hunter did the Save Sasuke thing. Not only did Hunter x Hunter do the Save Sasuke thing better, but it did it first. Okay, the Zoldyck household arc is like 1 volume in the manga, and they do everything and more that the Save Sasuke shit did in 1 volume.
It's funny.
That's
we'll
how,
talk about that.
Mm-hmm. But no. So going back to this though, it just shows how talented this author is, because he you're right. All of these characters feel like they're coming into their own, and it's phenomenal. Go ahead, Thurman. Say what you're saying.
Arrow Boy. His name is Arrow Boy. His nickname.
No.
But
no.
Yes.
No.
Your boy. Take it or leave it.
He doesn't need a nickname. We can remember his name. It's Yukio.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Everyone gets a cool nickname.
No, like for real though. I'm hoping by next con that this has an anime and it's like getting a bit more popular. So because I want to cosplay someone from this series, because I love the whole like. I think that they've done great, like character design wise, with the whole like when they're breaking out of like the rock shell, like it leaves like a scar, so that all these people, almost all of them have like this like specific scar on their face. I love that shit. That's such a great aesthetic, and it's so good for cosplay as well.
It's man, oh man, I never thought Cop Boy, but
why are you talking about him? He's not in this fucking chapter.
Who gives a fuck?
What do you mean, who gives a fuck? Why don't we talk about what's in the fucking chapter first?
Never!
Alright, fine. Finish your dick sucking about Cop Boy. Go. You have 30 seconds. Okay.
I wasn't actually gonna talk about him. He was just being a reference, but you just ignored me. So that's all your fault.
Just finish it, man.
This man right here, Yukio right here, is becoming a character that I'm going to enjoy fairly much because of how. I mean, look how conspicuous this man is. He's kneeling. The shade, his arrows on his back. Like he's drawn to be a badass. Look at him. Look at that fucking hat. Only Yukio can make fucking 2019, 20 fucking hat popper. Look at that shit.
Look at that fucking hat, Thurman says.
That hat.
Yo, look at that hat. That's wow. Yeah.
This is the equivalent to Sanju's legs right now, my dude.
You'd fuck his hat.
Look at that. I'm just saying. It adds the more menacing part.
No, it's a good it's a good design. I like it. No, I agree with you, man. Now.
No, man, you're not feeling me. You're not feeling the same vibe I'm feeling right now.
Okay, get me to feel the vibe. What's the vibe that I need to feel, please?
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah,
All right, Red. So
okay.
you know how every badass character has something that's badass about them that makes them badass, right?
Yes. Okay, I'm following.
Killua, for example, his fucking claws, man. Fucking like Godspeed. This man.
Is it the hat?
This man can be a badass while wearing this 1920 fucking hat.
No,
You cannot tell me that is the definition of badass. Look at this shit.
So it's like the you know what that hat is? It's like the extra read all about it, like the fucking kids that would sell newspapers.
He's a piece wearing a paperboy hat, yet he is talking to the god to Senku like he's a bitch. Oh, fuck yeah.
Wow, Thurman. No one knows how to give hype to a character who's done nothing yet, like Thurman. Thurman is the like you want to talk. I see what you mean about the Eustace Kid comparisons now. Goddamn. I'm sorry, Eustace Lid.
It would be loose lid if he faced the
You know what's gonna happen. Anyway, but fucking hey, my dude. So moving on, we have this is kind of a cool moment. Let me fucking talk. We have a cool moment here where he kind of Yukio calls him out, but in English, so that no one else knows. So he's kind of it's kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, I'm not necessarily on your side, but I'm interested in your cause. And it's revealed that it's because he saw what what's her fuck? I'm not gonna even her fucking name. He saw what she did. So what?
Yuzuriha.
Fuck her name. It's Yuzu. She is now Ichigo's little sister, the boring one that did nothing. But I'm not dissing her character. I'm dissing Yuzu from Bleach, who was the boring one and in fact did nothing. But let's see here. No, so we're not only. So by the way, add this to the respect thread. She can sew clothing in like a millisecond. But apparently she's been collecting the smashed bits of these statues and like reassembling them, which is not only fucking awesome for her character because you see the amount of perseverance she has and the amount that she believes in Senku, but like it's also just like really cool to see her work this hard and like she has so much I love this panel where you just see the determination in her eyes. Like fucking good for her.
My God. Senku is about to go from Mr. Science to Mr. Steal Yo Girl.
It's Mr. Steal Girl. See, it's too bad that Senku isn't into other humans in general. No, any, period. Senku isn't into sex. I'm calling it now, confirmed.
So I'm waiting for that fan fiction, that NTR fan fiction of where Senku just steals the from Kaguya. I'm waiting for it.
Yo! Oh my god!
You know it's gonna happen.
Yo, wait a minute, Thurman. Are you aware? First of all, if you don't know what NTR is, that's the specific type of hentai that deals with like a guy who's like a guy who's like really really like loving to his girlfriend and really really loves this girl, and then some dude with like a much bigger dick swoops in and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna fuck her and she's gonna like it. And she's like, I do like it. That's NTR, and not only so this would be the best NTR manga of all time because you realize that he was waiting to confess his love to her for thousands and thousands of years. So you could really play that up where it's like I was in that stone statue waiting to confess to her for thousands of years, and then Senku wakes up first and just fucks her. Like fucks her in front of the fucking statue he's supposed to watch. That's such an NTR manga immediately.
Through science alone, this man has stole your girl. Respect, Senku. Respect.
Oh my god, and just as a clarification to potential fucking SJWs out there, we're joking. We're talking about fictional characters. Okay, chill. Like, we have... Go back to any other discussion we have done. We have talked about dudes fucking. We've talked about women fucking. We've talked about animals fucking. We will talk about any fucking possible. It has nothing to do with objectifying women, objectifying men. We just like talking about fucking. That's what we do. You know? Yeah.
That is great.
That's the fucking ultimate disclaimer. Ultimate.
Ultimate. So I just, man, she is best girl
Best
right
girl. No, I still think Kohaku is best girl. My dude, I love her.
Let me know when Kohaku can piece together so many fucking shit. Like, this is hard work right here.
Let me know when Yuzu can like fucking flip through the trees like a goddamn
I don't know
acrobat.
about you, but one of the great things that are attractive about women is their dedication and hard work that they put into their work. You know how attractive.
No, you're
your
right.
wife-
You are so fucking right.
And look at this right here. Look at panel fucking 18, man. Look at this shit. You see her smiling, man, smiling, piecing that shit together.
No, I actually legitimately agree with you. I super agree with you on that because I got kind of emotional at that panel because you can see the determination in her face, and I agree with you. It is very, very beautiful. It's a beautiful ass panel for sure. That we ruined by having a 5-minute hypothetical about an NTR manga. But you know, that's as you do when you're controlled chaos. There's a little bit of control. There's a little bit of chaos.
It's not our fault this author made Senku radiate big dick energy.
Big dick energy. It's true. It's true, you know? Like when you just unexplainably get all the girls. Big dick energy. Is that what that is? Is that confirmed?
Radiate.
Just radiate. Why are we still talking? Predictions, Thurman.
My predictions is so obviously we're probably gonna get some new. We're probably gonna. I don't think Cop Boy is gonna tell Tsukasa that Chroma's gotten away because he wants to be in the top like 4, or top 3. So I assume that he's gonna try to find Chroma on his own, maybe, possibly. I'm also hoping to see a bit of an exchange between Yukio and Senku more, like a battle of wits, because we know Yukio isn't dumb.
Yukio isn't dumb, but there's no way he's smarter than Senku. Senku's a goddamn freak.
I mean, you can outwit a smart guy if it's possible. They're too smart. They don't think about
Fair
the
enough.
possibility.
You think we can get like a light L Death Note-esque battle of wits? They can play prehistoric tennis.
A smart guy can fool a fool, but a fool can eventually outsmart a smart guy.
You're not wrong, actually. Doctor Who has taught me this. Sometimes you're so smart that you can miss the obvious.
Yep. And as many dumb characters have showed us in manga series, that's possible. And I think he's dumb, but even Senku, who's super smart, can miss details. He has before, as we see. So I mean, it would be possible. So I want like a witty exchange right now, bro. I want to see Yukio. I want to see Yukio put the struggle in this man Senku right here. I want to see like some non-shitty Death Note battle of wits right now, because Death Note's a shitty manga.
It's not though. How can you say that? I don't understand. Like, just to clarify, here's the problem with Thurman, right? He thinks Death Note's a shitty manga because if it doesn't have action in it at all, he can't handle it. He's a fucking...
That's been disproven. That's a lie, and it. This has no action in it, and I fucking love it.
Yes, it absolutely has. Thurman, it's because it has pretty colors and, like, people flipping. The art's pretty and people flipping trees, and it's enough to keep your little fucking monkey brain active. Like we all know that you are a little basic bitch that can't handle a fucking heavy dialogue manga.
Oh, are you kidding me? So I guess I can't handle Hunter x Hunter, huh?
Yeah, but Hunter x Hunter has fights.
So it doesn't matter. Still a lot of info to take.
You have to make me understand how, in what universe, that anyone can think Death Note is a bad manga.
I mean, lots of people think so.
No, lots of people think the second part is bad because it is. But the first part of Death Note is like literally one of the best written things in the universe. Like top literary things written ever, in my opinion.
Well, I guess I'm just a unique person.
No, you're just wrong.
You're better off reading a better manga like Muho to Rujo Special Bureau Investigation. That's a great witty manga right there. Right. But anyway, Dr. Goat. Yeah, that's my prediction.
Your prediction is that okay, I guess. But I guess one last thing I want to talk about is this whole like potentially like gluing them together thing could like save them. I don't fully get how that works. Like, did you understand that?
I mean,
What's the theory behind that?
I mean, it makes sense because, I mean, technically, I see what it's kind of 50-50, really, like, right? So, I mean, like, because technically they're still stuck in stone. They're still alive if you think about it. But if you piece them back together, I mean, like, let's say, like, you piece them back together, but they're missing an arm. They're missing like a leg. Like you're obviously not gonna die because people have survived but having the legs cut off, you know.
Right.
But I'm saying so let's say like someone stopped Yuzuriha from finishing this guy's half of his face, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they revived him just half of his face. I mean, I don't think he survived long enough because I mean, his brain isn't fully there, you know.
Yeah. Well, the reason that it throws me off is because like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the reasons that a lot of the characters have those like scars on their faces is because like when they were reviving, like that part of the stone was cracked. Am I right?
I believe it was something like that, or a part of the stone they couldn't get out. Or something like that.
So the way I look at I think it's a scar from that, right? So my thing is if they're broken, like you see the guy she's working on, it's broken like into the brain, right? So theoretically, wouldn't that mean that technically that would mean that there'd be scars in your brain, and that would mean that there'd be massive lacerations even if you were to revive them. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're getting literally every tiny speck of rock, like
I feel like what she's doing.
Yeah, but like it seems like such a long shot. Like I don't know how I'd feel if that actually worked. Like that seems a bit like a far fetched to me. I gotta be honest.
I mean, this is a shonen. We have to realize that. So I mean, we'll have to you know.
It wouldn't be like a series killer, but it would just be like a little strange.
You know, every series has that part.
The series killer?
Not really. No, it's not a series killer, but something that doesn't sit right, but you'll accept it because it's part of the genre.
Like Ray not Ray not burning to death in Promise Neverland.
I think this is one of our things because I mean it's that Dr. Stone's at chapter 73. We haven't really seen shonen-esque stuff yet. I would say. Heavy shonen stuff. This is like more of on the heavy shonen stuff side.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. As usual, I love this series. I love the characters in it. I love where it's going. And
# better than Promise Neverland.
It is, although I do think that you should get back in, or you should kind of like give it another chance because this chapter that came out this week, not bad.
I guess I'll read it right now. Peace.
Peace.